the top 14 electric SUVs under $75,000 in 2025. Welcome to New Cars TV. Before we get into the video, please subscribe, press the bell icon, and keep it real. Electric SUVs are transforming the way we think about driving, offering cutting-edge technology, impressive performance, and eco-friendly efficiency. While electric vehicles are often seen as a premium choice, there's an expanding range of models that deliver exceptional value without exceeding $75,000. In this video, we've ranked the top 14 electric SUVs of 2025, combining data-driven insights and expert evaluations to highlight the best options for modern drivers. Our analysis considers essential factors like acceleration, handling, range, charging speed, interior comfort, cargo capacity, and overall driving experience. Whether you're seeking a family-friendly SUV, a luxurious ride, or a high-performance crossover, this list showcases the finest electric SUVs designed to fit your lifestyle and budget. Number 1. 2026 Genesis Electrified GV70, starting at $67,000. Spawned from the slick GV70 SUV, the Electrified GV70 is an upscale showpiece from Genesis with an electric powertrain and plenty of curb appeal. Two electric motors provide 483 combined horsepower and a 60-mile-per-hour time of just 3.8 seconds, but the Electrified GV70 isn't as focused on performance as rivals, including Porsche Macan EV are. Instead, the GV70's road manners tend toward the refined and quiet end of the spectrum, which makes it a relaxing crossover for commuting and road tripping. The cabin is lined in high-quality materials and features premium amenities, including a large digital display screen on the dashboard, a panoramic sunroof, and soft leather upholstery. Longer-range rivals such as the Cadillac Lyriq and the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV are better for folks who need to drive further between charging station stops, but Genesis will close the gap a bit thanks to a newly upgraded battery. Thankfully, the Genesis's panache and posh furnishings help make up for its few flaws. Number 2. 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5, starting at $43,975. Since its debut as a 2022 model, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 has frequented our 10 Best, Editor's Choice, and EV of the Year awards lists. It's attractively styled, value-packed, priced right, and fun to drive. In short, it's an electric SUV that's easy to love. Single and dual motor powertrains are available, with outputs ranging from 168 horsepower to 320 ponies. There's also the high-performance Ioniq 5N, which packs 641 horsepower and handling to match, but we reviewed that model separately. The driving range is decent, with the most efficient model estimated to deliver over 318 miles per charge, but if you want the more powerful 320 horsepower version, you'll find yourself charging more frequently. Luckily, the Ioniq 5's charging times are among the quickest in the industry, so juicing up on road trips is easier and requires less waiting than with many other EVs. Its stylish interior is comfortable, tech-heavy, and more spacious than those of rivals such as the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Volkswagen ID.4. The Ioniq 5 is one of those rare automobiles that fulfills its mission comprehensively, delivering a wealth of strengths but no significant weaknesses. No wonder, then, that it adds another notch on its belt by returning to our 10 Best Trucks list for 2025. Number 3. 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5N, starting at $67,575. The electric Ioniq 5 is one impressive machine, but that isn't keeping Hyundai from cooking up a high-voltage N model for those who want maniacal performance. And like other gas-fired models from the company's N performance brand, the Ioniq 5N delivers its thrills at a high-value price point, which made it a shoe-in for both our 2024 EV of the Year award and our 2025 10 Best Trucks list. While it rides on the same platform as the Kia EV6 GT, it's not just a carbon copy with a Hyundai badge. The N division has done all of its own tuning to make its hottest electric SUV go, stop, and turn in its own distinct way. The Ioniq 5N's dual electric motors put out 601 horsepower normally, but thanks to the N-Grin Boost feature, they get an adrenaline injection that temporarily bumps power output to 641 ponies. Like other N models, the muscled-up Ioniq flaunts athletic hardware compared to its more pedestrian counterparts, including a large rear diffuser, larger wheels, stickier tires, big brakes, wider fenders, and a racier nosepiece. Number 4. 2026 Kia EV9, starting at $57,000. Marking its third year of production, the 2026 Kia EV9 EV doesn't stray too far from the family-friendly, three-row formula that won hearts and minds from the get-go. We're not complaining, as its modern styling, comfortable and functional interior design, and claimed range of up to 304 miles make it a compelling choice at a competitive price in the growing mid-size battery electric SUV segment. Available with either rear or all-wheel drive and rated to tow up to 5,000 pounds, It can accommodate a DC fast charging speed of up to 230 kilowatts. Speaking of charging, all 2026 EV9s will come equipped with the NACS North American Charging Standard port, though it'll include an adapter for the older CCS-style port, so buyers can stick with their preferred fast charger. 2026 also marks the arrival of the new EV9 GT, a dual-motor all-wheel drive model with a projected 501 horsepower and, for the first time on any EV9, an adaptive suspension. Number 5. 2025 Kia EV6, starting at $44,000. If you're looking for a practical and fun-to-drive electric crossover, put the 2025 Kia EV6 on your shopping list. Its wide range of powertrains allows you to outfit the EV6 to suit your driving needs, with long-range models offering over 300 miles per charge and speed-hungry all-wheel drive trims putting out big horsepower numbers. No matter which version you choose, the EV6 offers a spacious and practical cabin featuring plenty of tech, including a cool dual-screen infotainment system, wireless smartphone connectivity, and a host of driver assistance features. Battery charging is among the quickest in the business, with a max DC fast charging rate of about 225 kilowatts. That means that the EV6 can cover long distances more easily than those EVs that charge slower, including rivals such as the Ford Mustang Mach-E, the Nissan Ariya, and the Volkswagen ID.4. Number 6. 2025 Audi SQ6 E-tron, SQ6 E-tron Sportback. Starting at $74,195. Consider the 2025 Audi SQ6 E-tron to be the peppier, performance-forward version of the mass-market Q6 E-tron. Both SUVs ride on the same platform, one that comes with standard all-wheel drive. The SQ6 dual-motor system can produce as much as 510 horsepower while in boost mode, or 483 ponies under regular use. That's substantially more than the Q6 E-tron, but that added athleticism will likely sacrifice driving range. The standard SUV form will be offered first, but we expect to eventually see a sexier Sportback, which features a more aggressively slanted roof. Underneath that skin, an 800-volt architecture promises meaningful DC fast charging speeds. The Q6 and SQ6 E-tron models will start arriving in the US in late 2024. Number 7. 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, starting at $59,990. Most luxury EVs deliver impressive performance, at least in terms of acceleration, if not always in terms of handling. But the 2025 Cadillac Lyriq takes a different approach. It's more of a boulevard cruiser, with a suspension tuned to favor comfort over handling prowess. It gets up to speed as well as most gas-powered SUVs, but will lose a drag race against many of its class rivals. Admittedly, the blast of acceleration you get from the competition is fun, but the novelty wears off quickly for most drivers. For many shoppers who don't prioritize performance, the Lyriq is plenty quick. Its cabin is handsomely styled and appropriately upscale, its infotainment system reasonably straightforward, and its EPA range estimates crest 300 miles, though our testing reveals that your results may vary. If appointments and value in a luxury electric SUV are priorities, this Caddy could be the smooth operator you're looking for. Number 8. 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E, starting at $38,490. While the Mustang name carries a heavy weight of power and performance, the 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E lives up to the task and puts its own EV spin on it. The quickest models are the GT and Rally, which come with up to 480 horsepower and get to 60 miles per hour in under 4.0 seconds. That's quicker than V8-powered versions of the actual Mustang muscle car. As an EV, the Mach-E excels too, providing up to 320 miles of driving range in its most efficient setup, the single-motor rear-wheel drive model with the larger extended battery pack. The interior is decked out with plenty of convenience, features, and contemporary infotainment tech, and is spacious for 4 adults and their luggage. Plus, if you need even more space to stash cargo, there's a decent-sized front trunk that can even double as a cooler for food and beverages if you're tailgating or camping. Number 9. 2025 Genesis GV60, starting at $53,700. With fashion-forward styling, posh accommodations, and fast charging capability, the Genesis GV60 luxury electric SUV presents as a well-rounded choice. Though its spotlight may have dimmed slightly in the face of newer EVs with more range, the GV60 still represents. It offers a choice of rear or all-wheel drive, as well as 3 powertrains ranging from 294 to 483 horsepower, and the GV60 boasts nearly 295 miles of EPA estimated range in its most efficient configuration. The interior benefits from contemporary style and tech, including a 12.0-inch gauge display and a 12.0-inch infotainment touchscreen. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the crystal orb shifter that rotates to reveal itself when the SUV is powered up. An adaptive suspension does its best to blend a smooth ride with a hint of sporting character, and it mostly works. However, if you're coming from a gas vehicle, you'll need a moment to acclimate to the dynamic effect of the GV60's heft, which is true of most EVs. Competitors include luxury electric SUVs such as the Audi Q4 E-tron and the Volvo XC40 Recharge, but neither can match the GV60's quirky modern take on luxury. Number 10. 2025 Audi Q6 E-tron, Q6 E-tron Sportback. Starting at $65,095. Shoppers searching for a luxurious electric SUV have quite a few options these days, and Audi has added yet another to the list, the 2025 Q6 E-tron. Slotting between the Q4 E-tron and Q8 E-tron, it aims to be a solution for those who find the former a bit too small and the latter a bit too big. The lineup starts with a rear-drive, single-motor version with 322 horsepower and a claimed 321 miles of range. A more powerful all-wheel drive, dual-motor version has 456 horsepower and a 307-mile range estimate. The interior is high-tech and handsomely styled, with a curved display screen on the dashboard and sustainable materials used in the upholstery. For something a little more stylish, the forthcoming Q6 E-tron Sportback will offer a fastback body style. A performance-oriented SQ6 E-tron is also offered, but we review that model separately. The Q6 E-tron competes with other EV SUVs such as the Cadillac Lyriq, the Genesis Electrified GV70, and the Lexus RZ. Number 11. 2025 Chevrolet Equinox EV, starting at $34,995. With the bolt-on hiatus, the Equinox EV is Chevy's current entry-level electric offering. It may share a name with the gas-powered Equinox SUV, but this is an entirely different beast, built from the ground up to sip electrons. The base front-drive powertrain has the best range, but its languid acceleration lacks the eagerness we expect from an electric. All-wheel drive models, which offer 300 horsepower, bring the right energy and still manage a 285-mile EPA range rating. The Equinox EV's interior is modern and comfortable, dominated by a large center touchscreen. Base models do without fripperies like power-adjustable seats, but the entire lineup offers plenty of comfort and convenience features, including GM's Super Cruise hands-free highway driving tech. There are more entertaining options in the form of the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Kia EV6, which offer nearly as much range as the Equinox, but you'll have to pay a bit more. Number 12. 2025 Polestar 3, starting at $68,900. With a handsome design and the requisite high-riding seating position, the 2025 Polestar 3 joins the flood of electric SUVs pouring into the market. Volvo's spin-off EV brand has produced only cars to date, though the Polestar 2 could be seen as either a tall car or low-riding SUV. There will be no such confusion concerning the 3, which will go on sale sometime in the second half of 2024. We'll admit to being smitten with its streamlined roofline, prominent fenders, and dramatic wheel arches. The SUV's cabin looks rich too, with a clean design and high-end materials. A 295 horsepower rear-wheel drive model is standard, but we like the more powerful 483 horsepower all-wheel drive model. For speed freaks, the optional performance trim boosts that to 510 horsepower and adds unique 22-inch wheels, summer tires, and a tweaked suspension system. The driving range is a decent 350 miles per charge for the standard model, 315 for the all-wheel drive 1, and 279 miles for the performance. All models can be charged quickly via a DC fast charging connection. It's also equipped with an array of active safety features, and Polestar has future enhancements planned that include Volvo's lidar technology, which will supposedly enable full self-driving sometime in the future. The company is also planning a second SUV called Polestar 4, which will be a fastback-bodied version of the 3. Number 13. 2025 Volkswagen ID.4, starting at $42,000. The 2025 Volkswagen ID.4 electric SUV embodies a simply adorned, modernist design and houses a spacious interior. A few inches shorter and lower than a gas-powered Volkswagen Tiguan, the ID.4 Feed-S electric driveline provides acceptable performance and a decent amount of range. A 201 horsepower, single-motor model with rear-wheel drive delivers up to 206 miles of EPA estimated range. Opting for the mid-level 282 horsepower, single-motor rear-drive version with the larger of the two available batteries delivers a far more usable 291 miles per charge. If that's not enough go power, there's still the 335 horsepower dual-motor all-wheel drive ID.4, which also uses the bigger battery to deliver superior performance and 263 miles of range. Despite being one of the older EVs on the market, The ID.4 can handle DC fast charging, though it can't recharge as quickly as new competitors like the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's certainly one of the more affordable electric SUVs, although it's challenged by the all-new Chevrolet Equinox EV in terms of price. Number 14. 2025 Volvo EX30, starting at $36,245. Expanding its EV offerings, Volvo is launching the small EX30 SUV with chic styling to go along with its expected high-tech platform. Single and dual motor versions are available, the former with a 268 horsepower rear-wheel drive setup and the latter with a 422 horsepower all-wheel drive arrangement that Volvo says makes the X30 its quickest accelerating vehicle to date. No matter which powertrain you choose, you'll get the same 64.0 kW battery pack that will offer up to 261 miles of driving per charge. The EX30 sports cool LED lighting elements and Volvo's justly lauded comfy bucket seats, but its cabin makes sustainability a side dish to its style. Volvo has chosen recycled materials for the SUV's upholstery and partnered with carbon-neutral suppliers to give the X30 an edge in environmental friendliness. The EX30 fits into the Volvo lineup below the C40 Recharge and XC40 Recharge Duo and creates a new entry-level place in the brand's hierarchy. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the best electric SUVs under $75,000 in 2025. We hope you found the information helpful and insightful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more automotive content. Don't forget to press the bell icon to receive notifications about our latest videos. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.